Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're not just looking at another beautiful piece of clothing. No, we're going way deeper. We are going to deconstruct the logic, the philosophy, and the hard data behind a truly strategic wardrobe addition.
So, let's just dive right into the heart of the matter. Picture this. You're a collector. You've already reached the summit of what luxury has to offer. So why keep climbing? What could one more jacket possibly bring to the table that you don't already have in spades?
You see, the problem isn't about function. It's what we could call a connoisseur's dilemma. A wardrobe can be absolutely world-class, packed with incredible pieces, but as we're about to see, there can still be this hidden philosophical gap, and it's a gap that a piece like this is just uniquely designed to fill.
And let's be clear, a collection at this level is just a fortress of sartorial power, right? You've got the formal authority of Dior cashmere, the laid-back luxury of a Zigna oasis, the absolute perfection of bespoke tailoring, and of course, the modern cool of Louis Vuitton. It is a masterclass in established, top-tier luxury.
And that brings us to the most crucial point of all. We're moving beyond need here. This isn't about filling a practical void. I need another jacket for the cold. No, this is about introducing an entirely new dimension, a whole new way of speaking, to a collection that's already at the top of its game.
So what is it about this brand's philosophy that's so different? Well, to really understand this jacket, first you have to understand where Hermes even sits in the whole luxury universe. It's really playing a different game, on a completely different plane.
Okay, this is where it gets really interesting. On one hand, you have brands like Dior and Zegna, which represent the absolute pinnacle of fashion. But Hermes, it operates as the final tier of luxury itself. It's a fundamental shift. See, you're moving away from the aesthetic of new luxury success and into the world of old money connoisseurship. It's like an ascent, moving beyond the fast pace of high fashion into something totally timeless.
And this slide really nails how they pull that off. Their value isn't built on trends, it's built on two things: pure artisanship and very, very smart scarcity. 85% of their items are made by a single artisan. And they use this rationing by Q model, which basically creates this intense desire through sheer inaccessibility. And if you think that's just talk, get this. That strategy is so powerful, it recently pushed their market cap beyond the entire LVMH group. Just let that sink in.
Okay, so we've established the brand's unique philosophy. Now, let's talk about the design itself. Because this isn't just about a label, it's about a very specific silhouette and the very modern world it was designed for.
Right here, the difference is just night and day. Your traditional luxury jackets, they speak the language of formal authority, structured shoulders, sharp lapels. This jacket, it speaks a whole new language, quiet confidence. Its unstructured, athletic-inspired shape is that crucial missing piece. It's not for the old-school boardroom, it's for what we might call the modern third space of professional life.
And this jacket is pretty much the perfect answer to the whole work-leisure revolution. I'm talking about those high-stakes but relaxed settings, a Silicon Valley pitch, a meeting at a creative agency, flying first class. In those spots, a traditional blazer can actually feel a bit stiff, a little out of touch. The adaptability of this jacket, that becomes a new kind of power. It signals contemporary authority.
Okay, let's move from the abstract to the concrete. It's time to ground this whole argument in the real, tangible details of the jacket, and in the hard data that proves this isn't just a flight of fancy.
To get the jacket's single most important detail, you first have to understand the brand's soul, which goes back 187 years. Hermes didn't start as a fashion house. It started as a sillier, a master of saddles and harnesses, a master of leather. And that heritage, well, it's everything.
So, that beautiful lambskin pocket on the jacket, it's not just a cool design choice. It is a signature of their craft. It's a deliberate, tactile little nod that anchors the entire piece in a legacy of leatherworking that, frankly, no other house can even pretend to replicate.
And of course, that kind of heritage and craftsmanship, it comes with a price tag. We're talking an entry point of around $5,000. But, and this is a big but, to really understand the value here, you have to stop seeing it as an expense. You have to start seeing it as acquiring a collectible asset.
Which brings us to the number that changes the entire equation. Because of that extreme scarcity and rock-solid demand we talked about, these pieces don't just hold their value. Oh no, they often appreciate. An average resale value retention of 103%, that is basically unheard of in ready-to-wear. And when you put that number into context, the financial case just becomes undeniable. Look at this chart.
When you put Hermes up against its luxury peers, it's not even close. It's in a league of its own for value retention. This proves it's not just a philosophical buy, it's a remarkably sound investment.
Okay, so let's bring it all home. Let's circle all the way back to that original dilemma and see how this one jacket provides the final perfect solution. Here's the final takeaway. This isn't about redundancy. This jacket doesn't compete with your formal Dior coats or your bespoke Zegna suit. It completes them. It's the move that elevates a collection of amazing items into a truly comprehensive wardrobe. It's that final step that shifts the whole game from just ownership to deep philosophical curation.
Ultimately, a piece like this moves a collection beyond just telling a story of taste and into a story of personal philosophy. And that leaves us with one last provocative question to think about. A collection always tells a story. What story does yours really tell?